hope you're well. Decided to do a little bit of a different sort of video today because I want to talk about my changing beliefs in things, and because I have a feeling there are quite a few of you out there that are going through a similar sort of thing, trying to find out how your spiritual beliefs line up with who you are now. And even if you're a spiritualist, you may be having changing views or ideas about the universe, God, however you resonate with all of that. Okay, and I find that when I'm stuck and things are changing, I go to, some people will go to the Bible, some people will go to the Quran, whatever is your bag baby, as Austin Bowers would say. Okay. And I go to these books, anything to do with stars, not quite, and I make my connection that way, especially when I've lost it. I've been going through a lot of anger recently at the universe, and I haven't been able to connect as often as I'd like to. But I thought we'd just have a general chat. I've got my cup of tea here, and maybe you'd like to get yours, and we can go through some things. Okay, so let's begin. Hope you don't hear me slurping. Okay, so I find it's looking at pictures like this. It's just amazing. And when I do my meditations, I'm quite often in the stars, going past planets. Now, this is a black hole. And I don't know about you, but I feel like the world thinks it's in a black hole. Everybody feels like there are numerous little black holes in their life that are sucking things out from them. Energy, money, everything. Sanity in some cases. It feels like that at the moment. And there was something I read or heard about how a black hole doesn't suck everything away. I think it was I can't remember now who it was, but basically a black hole doesn't take away everything, and actually when you go through the black hole you can go to another universe. So if you've got those little black holes, it can't take everything from you. Okay, they can take parts of you, but and in some cases, if you're going through a transformation, which I've been going through, and I know a lot of you are too, it doesn't take everything. It can't take everything, because there are things you've learned that you're bringing forward into the new part of you, into the new leg of your journey. And it's creating something new. It helps you set up something new. So if you think that, that everything's being taken away from you, and I've had this happen to me, everything was like a country and western song. Everything. Marriage, house, family, dog, the works went. Okay. And some things I didn't even expect. Yeah. Were a bit of a shocker. So if you feel like that's going on in your life, you're going through a transformation, and you think everything's being sucked in that black hole, you're being sucked in that black hole. Just remember that on the other side is a new you, a new universe of you, your little world. Okay, because we are little mini universes inside here. So it could be your health, it could be anything, but it's bringing out a new part of you, a new way of being, whether it be good or bad. It's for lessons. And if it's bad, or you perceive it as bad, or something you don't think you can come back from, it's not. It's actually just part of a new way of living. That sounds incredibly awful to some, and trust me, I had that with my health as well. But it is a new way of being, opening vistas for you to see things new ways, and to be new being, to bring new creations in and new new ideas for yourself and others. That if you'd stayed the way you were before, you couldn't be. I know that that may not make sense to you right now, and trust me, I've been there, and I'm still trying to get my head around it as well. So I may take another slip of tea for that. So, but yes, it's it feels like the whole world has been sucked into one at the moment, because of everything that's going on, and it's affecting us in our own little places. And it's like these pockets of holes all over the world, and that's because we are all going through a huge transformation, a personal one and a collective one. Okay, and but just remember that what's on the other side of those black holes is something that you can make something out of and become something bigger and better. Even if it's taken away something fundamental, it can bring something good to you, a new perspective, vista, yeah, on something. Okay, and you know, it's part of the journey that we came down here, and we had a plan, we had a strategy, and this is what we have signed up to do, I'm afraid. And I've had a lot of trouble with that, and I think I wouldn't have signed the papers if I realised one. But we could all be like that. But what I'm trying to say basically is try and see the good in a bad situation. And I'm seeing that as much for me as I am seeing it for you. Okay, so I'm on this journey with you. So this is how I reconnect, because I have been getting some different ideas about the universe. I have had several instances where I feel very limited. Now, I'm not talking about just feeling limited. I'm talking about who I am, what I believe in, the creation of the world. You know, everything I was taught has been evolving over the years. I was even told by an interfaith minister once that I would keep evolving. And, you know, it's... I'm just looking at this. It's almost like... What is this? Variable stars. Listen to this. Many stars do not shine with a steady light. Some occasionally dip or flare in brightness, while others slowly pulsate. These are examples of what are called variable stars. Now, I've stopped on here, and it almost feels that that's what we are. We are little stars on this planet, and we go through, sometimes we shine very bright, sometimes we dull and introvert, and then we keep varying because of, you know, who we are. Others pulsate all the time, yeah, but well, no, other times in our life we will pulsate all the time. There are people who pulsate, but you'll find that if they keep doing that, they'll burn out quickly. So you do get these variable times, and it's the flow of life. 1 minute you're up, the next minute you're down. Okay, what is it? What's that song? Riding high in April, shot down in May. Yeah, that kind of thing. And we go through these times in our lives, and we get good times, we get bad times. And it's like that. We behave like stars. We grow, you know, and we can shine bright at various times. We also have an evolution. Yeah, we are evolving, not just in our bodies, through age, through whatever. We are evolving in our mind, in our ideas. To ask to believe in static views all the time, it just does not align with me. And I know it won't align for a lot of you out there. So I think as we change, our views change, who we are, you know, what you like 10 years ago, you would look at now and go, no, I don't like that, because you've evolved, and your spiritual views and ideas can evolve. So I was brought up with a lot of the New Age, and when I say brought up, I mean in my spiritual quest of brought up. And I'm finding that a lot of it doesn't resonate with me now. And I know there are people out there who will be poo-pooing everything I do on this channel and everything I say because they have these set views. And that's what's changing in the world. People are being asked to evolve all the time. Yeah, instead of staying static. There's been this stagnancy, this and now people are evolving. The way we work is different. We're asking to be hybrid in everything, okay? And it's allowing for new things to come in. And I found that I mean, I'm confirmed Church of England, yeah, but I found that wasn't working for me anymore. I found the New Age ideas aren't working for me anymore. I actually find that I want to incorporate a blend of science. I genuinely believe science and spirituality look together. And I know people will be laughing at me out there, but I'm sorry, it's true, it does. From what I've been shown in the meditations and all of the science I've been shown in my meditations, and I'm no scientist, you know, it does look together. It's all one and the same. It's just a science people don't understand yet. And let's face it, science set out to explain the world in the 18th century through the Enlightenment period, and it didn't. It failed to. It gets drips and drabs and breadcrumbs about it. Okay, so that's because it's missing its piece, the same as spirituality needs that piece of science as well, and they look together. That is my genuine belief. Okay, and has been for a while. So I think I need another tea. So we, as I say, we are evolving, and I think we have to think of ourselves as stars. I know I'm talking to a lot of star seeds out there, and we are more comfortable with being around the stars. Everything seems to be limited to this world, where I think we should be looking to the stars more. I do believe in all the UFO stuff and everything. I think it's fantastic. Scary as well, but fantastic. And I think we can learn a lot from the stars themselves and how they behave. I didn't expect to be saying this actually, but I do. For about our lives, we are, you know, we are of the stars. We have minerals and things that are in the stars in our bodies. And I would like to connect more with that part of the universe. But my beliefs are going further. How do I explain this? Connect with the stars, to connect with the universe, to connect with that power, that force. And that's where I've seen things. That's where I've been heading. But I actually want to go further. And I've thought about this for a long time. I actually feel... And I feel like this in my body as well. I think sometimes you can connect with your spirit to the point that the soul wants to get out. And I don't mean die. I mean, get out, run around for a bit, have a bit of freedom. And I can feel that really strongly sometimes. And I feel trapped in here. And I know when the people who do these near-death experiences, they feel when they come back into their body like they're being shoved back into a coffin. And that's how it feels to me sometimes. I know a lot of you will have had that experience. So when I've connected to the stars, I've had that weightlessness feel that I can send a part of me out up there to connect with the stars, and then I'd be closer to the divine that way as well. But this concept of God and the divine is changing very strongly for me, and I've tried seeing it. You know, you're taught as a kid, well, in my religion, I was taught as a kid that basically there's an old man sitting up there. Well, I've discovered that this old man, I'm going to say it, and you can say what you want, but I don't think he cares very much for the world, and, you know, prefers certain types of people, genders, everything, and I don't like it. And I have tried to move away from that. And then I've tried to see it as the white light of force. But then people have, you know, talked about the universe as just giving you what you want. that doesn't work for me either. I want a force up there that has intelligence, that doesn't just go, oh, well, you want more of that in manifestation. You know, a force that actually can see that you are suffering, that can connect with that suffering that you are feeling. It almost feels like the New Age idea of the universe or God or whoever is this distinct force that is, this is how it is in your life, get on with it. And is blunt, harsh, whatever. It's not working for me. It's produced a lot of anger. I don't, you know, I'm still getting these ideas at the moment, but I can't believe that way anymore. I can't believe in the New Age way anymore either. I've actually got to the point where space now feels as if it's constraining me. I am a Trekkie. I've watched the original series. I've been taking my son through the original series of Star Trek, and you know, there are lots of different dimensions to space. There are lots of strange things in space that, space is walled. It has walls, and you know, it's not. I may have the science wrong on this, but I come in through philosophy. I can understand philosophy of science a lot better than anything else. But I know it is limited. It's walled. Okay, and I don't like that. For my evolving being and your evolving being, I think we should try to see beyond that. I don't think there are limits. I have felt this really strongly, and I still can't fully explain it. So I'm just taking you on this journey with me and seeing what your thoughts are on it. But I feel as if, and I've had this idea for a while, that I want to get a hold of the space and just go and open the curtains. And I see this strong white light, but I want to walk. It's almost like I go into this white light. I can hear my feet clicking across a floor, and then I open another door and I go into somewhere else. I'm not sure where that somewhere else is, but I feel I've had messages before that there have been worlds outside of space, existences outside of space. But this is in my connection to the divine, okay? And I can't see it as a force, as a God, as a this, as a that. I can't find a human label for it. I can't explain this to you in human terms. I've even talked to the astrophysics, or I may have that wrong, PhD student, and it's possible that there is something out of space. I feel it, I believe it, I know there is something more, and whatever I'm trying to connect to is greater. I feel like all I keep show me is the wizard behind the curtain with a lot of what's going on here. I don't think this is real. I've seen dimensions bleed into dimensions in my own living room. I can see so many different. I can be miles away in Newcastle at my parents' home in the middle of the night. I can think I'm sleeping in a different bed, everything, and I know. I keep saying that I could walk to the end of my room and step into my parents' room. They're all the way up in the north of the country. I have seen people standing in lines in other dimensions, and it's almost like they've bled into mine. They're standing in my room, but they're also standing there. And where am I? Am I sitting here, or am I sitting in a dimension? And all of this around me is false. It's mind-boggling, and I just know that there is something else, and I need to connect to that, and I am yearning for it. I've actually felt very emotional. I can't explain it to you, so some of you will probably go, oh well, that's rubbish, but I feel it, and I have had so many strange occurrences. I know this is better than a man sitting in clouds. I know this is better than a force, even. It's I don't have a human vocabulary to explain it to you. I have been known to speak different languages, and maybe there's an explanation in that. I don't know what it is, but I know it's right for me, and it's made me feel very emotional, and I just want to connect to it, become part of it. I know I'm part of it, and I is it just my idea of what I've been taught changing? No, because nothing I've been taught actually explains why I would feel this way. I just know that I can feel it. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to continue on my journey and keep connecting to my stars and the Milky Way. And I know that that is limited too. I just know there is something so much more. It's I keep wanting to say it's infinitesimal, but it's more than infinitesimal. I cannot explain it to you, but it is higher consciousness, higher than high, I'm being told. It explains everything. I don't know. I don't know, but there's something else out there. Will that evolve? I don't know. I just know I'm on a journey here. And I think there are a lot of you who are maybe frightened to say that you have changing ideas and thoughts about things. And even I am, because, you know, I've had a lot of other psychic mediums and people, you know, look at me funny and laugh or ridiculed me at times, quite frankly, because they think they don't understand why I have all these people around me. If you want to know more about that, please check out the other videos. They don't know why I get certain information. They don't understand. And, you know, the best way to keep you down with that is to make out that A, you're better than them, and B, you know, whatever you're saying, whatever that person's saying is a whole load of rubbish, and to ridicule you. And that's what a lot of people have done. Some people have supported me, and it's fantastic, and I'm grateful for that support. But I want to show you that you don't have to sit and be what somebody else tells you to be with your ideas, your thoughts. You are here to evolve. It is a continuous process that goes on through, well, what they call death, what I call transition, and on and on and on. This is a journey that doesn't end on this planet. It continues. And I don't know what it is. I just know it's right here, and it's like a cord. I'm connected to it. So explore your own ideas, because I think a lot of these things, you know, religions and everything, it's all the same thing. It's just done a different way, and that we have to find unity in that. Okay, equal but different. Yeah. So and it's about evolving with that, evolving in your own unique way, and empowering yourself in your own beliefs, and having the courage of your convictions to be who you really are and be true to yourself. Okay, so I just thought I'd share that with you. I mean, colours, I've often seen myself diving into places in my meditation with colours. It may be that's what you like to do. Okay, but there's some connection, there's something. I often wonder if we are inside a being, but there's something out there that understands me, that connects with me, that believes in me, because so far everything else has just fallen short. But this is just wondrous, and it makes me feel free to imagine it, not out of control. Oh, I can't, how can I grab this concept? It makes me feel free. It makes me feel weightless. It makes me feel alive. Okay, so I urge you to embrace those thoughts and ideas that you've been getting and investigate them more. To thine own self be true. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. That's my little philosophy talk. I hope it's helped you. If you want to develop your gifts, embrace your new ideas, I do psychic development coaching, I do angel coaching, I do, you know, it's all part of the awakening coaching packages to empower you in your own beliefs and ideas. We can do straight life coaching as well that would help you with your awakening. Whatever you would like, if you want to set up a spiritual business or even have a personal reading, I do them. Check out my coaching packages and personal readings that I offer on my website. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. Bye.